The man dropped a bill into a cup of tea. He didn't pull it out until the paper was fully soaked. Then he unfolded the bill. The once crisp banknote now looked worn. So he threw all the bills into the tea, then took them out and hung them on a clothesline. One by one, he dried them with a hairdryer. Because every bill they had was fake money they had just printed. Compared to new notes, old bills were less likely to raise suspicion. To test the quality of the fake money, the two went to a store. Feynaz handed over one of the bills. But the moment the shopkeeper took it, he paused. Feynaz panicked. Sunny sensed something was wrong and rushed forward. The brothers escaped in the chaos. They thought printing money would be easy, but their fake bills were exposed in an instant. Sunny looked down at the note in his hand and began to think. They had made mistakes from the start. There was the color-shifting ink. It changed color depending on the angle, and the security thread embedded in the bill. To make high-quality counterfeits, they had to solve all of these problems. To get the details right, the bill's artwork had to be drawn by hand. Because of the tiny microtext on real notes, even the world's most advanced scanners would produce a moire pattern. So they had to sketch the banknote by hand first, then reduce it in size for engraving. After polishing and chemical treatment, a proper printing plate would finally be ready. But cotton-based paper was tightly controlled by the Indian government. They had no way to get it, so they had to find a substitute with a similar texture. After days of searching, Sunny finally found a lead in an ad booklet. They discovered that by fusing two sheets together, the feel matched almost perfectly. Even the thickness was just right. With the paper issue solved, the next step was the color-shifting ink. Feynaz came up with an idea. He mixed metal paint and regular ink from the market. The resulting effect looked nearly identical to the real thing. Then they coated the bills with a clear varnish to make them feel crisp. They soaked the bills in tea again, repeating the previous process. To test the new batch of counterfeits, they returned to the same corner shop. But this time, they were smarter. To make escape easier, they held hands the whole time. As Sunny handed over the money, his heartbeat sped up. But to his surprise, he was suddenly holding a bottle of soda and some change. Staring at the drink and the coins, the two stood frozen. They never expected it to actually work.